My name is Hussnain Anwar and I'm going to talk about types of injuries and illnesses.
Right, so first of all, can you talk to me about your first type of injury?
My first type of injury is soft tissue injuries. The term of soft tissue refers to tendons, ligaments and muscles throughout your body. They usually occur to a chronic stress or can be caused by a single blow. Ligaments are strong bands of tissues that connect the bones together. There are also six different types of soft tissue injuries. There are sprains, strains, bruises, bruising, grazes, blisters and cuts.
Can you give me an example of one of them?
Of what?
What you've just told me, so for soft tissue injuries, can you give me an example of a soft tissue injury?
They come from they can come from weightlifting or play rugby, you know, because you come from rugby, football or any contact sport or weightlifting.
And what would a soft tissue injury be though? What would it be? So can you think of an example of soft tissue injuries? So you told me, you listed them, list what you said?
Right. The types of injuries have different kinds. Well, sprains, strains.
So can you talk to me about any one of them?
Well, like how they occur.
So yeah, pick one. Talk to me about it.
Sprains, they come from like football, say from a hard tackle, or bruising come from inside the body, say like you fell over or something like that, and it's like bruises got stuck inside your leg and stuff like that.
Good. So can you tell me? So you said that a bruise is where you bang your muscle,
yeah.
And obviously it's the blood what you can see on your skin. So can you tell me what is the cause? What would the cause of a bruise be then?
It's an intrinsic factor because it comes from inside the body.
So what's the factor?
Intrinsic.
So intrinsic, so it's inside the body, but where does their cause actually come from?
From the muscles.
So that's how you get injured,
yeah.
But where does the actual blow in the first place come from? So to get a bruise, what do you need? So you talked to me an example in football.
Yeah.
So what happens?
You get tackled hard.
You get tackled. So what's that then? What type of?
Extrinsic factor.
So why is it extrinsic?
Because it comes from outside the body.
Good. Yeah. Right. Next type of injury.
Overuse injury. This comes from this is tissue damage that results from repetitive demand or stress over a period of time. There are three main injuries occur associated with overuse injuries. One of them is tendinitis. Tendinitis occurs when there is inflammation or irritation of a tendon. You can reduce the chances of the chances of this occurring by wearing the correct footwear, wearing socks, or doing stretches before and after every game. And you wear ankle protection. Shin splints are caused from overuse injuries. Shin splints come from vigorous exercises on hard surface or marathons.
Good, well done. So your next type of injury, so your third type?
Fractures.
Yeah.
Fractures are a complete or incomplete break in the bone. There is no difference between a fracture and break. There are two different fractures, open or compound as in simple. And open fracture is when the bone penetrates the skin. When this happens, immediate treatment should happen. Fractures are also caused by high energy injuries.
So in sports participation, what would the cause be then, do you think?
Extrinsic factors.
So like what? What's an extrinsic factor?
Outside the body.
So it's what?
Hard blow or hard contact to the body.
Right, good, well done. So, final one.
Serious injuries. There are three main types of serious injuries. They are concussion, back injuries and spinal cord. Concussion is an injury to the brain which results from a temporary brain loss. This normally comes from boxing or rugby, from high level tackles of rugby. And
so what type of cause is that then? If you say boxing or rugby, so a punch?
That'll be extrinsic factor. And the back injuries, they come from, well, you can get injured in three types of parts of your back. There'll be the top, middle, or the low. The top comes from contact sport, rugby and American football. The middle comes from diving sports, it immobilizes the rib cage, and the low comes from weightlifting. The spinal cord is spinal cord injury is similar to the back injuries. However, spinal cord injury causes a loss of impaired function, resulting in reduced mobility or feeling. Diving into a shallow end and landing awkwardly will result in injuring your spinal cord.
Good. Right, so now can you talk to me about 2 types or signs of illnesses?
Well, one of them illnesses is heart attacks. Heart attacks are triggered by different factors, including diet and genetic factors. They are not a common sports-related illnesses. Common signs of heart attacks are chest comfort or pain in one or both arms, upper body discomfort wherever in the body, shortness of breathing or nausea. You can prevent a heart attack by exercising regularly, safely and eating